The new Overlord season is currently airing, and with 7 episodes already aired, things are starting to get up to speed. If you have watched my previous Overlord video that I made a few months ago, I made a few predictions on what I was expecting with this new season. A few of the things that I said turned out to be true, others were completely wrong, but nobody was expecting how things turned out to be at the end. So I previously mentioned that Volume 10, Ruler of the Conspiracy, and Volume 11, The Craftsmen of the Dwarf, would be the first volumes to get adapted into the anime, as they were the next volumes in order after the Season 3 ended. But I did mention that I felt it would be weird to only have these 2 volumes, as they were relatively short, and aside from a few fights in Volume 11, nothing major really happened. So I was expecting Volume 12 and 13 to be adapted for the final part of Season 4, as it is in my opinion one of the best arcs and most hyped to end the season with. But I was quickly corrected, being informed that the Paladin of the Holy Kingdom would be adapted into a movie. So everything was settled. We would have a short season that focuses on kingdom building, relationship with the dwarves, and just a tiny bit of fighting, right? Wrong. Watching episode by episode, I knew that something was going up. The anime was speedrunning volumes 10 and 11 to the point that by the latest episode, episode 7, we are officially done with the Dwarfs Ark. And with official confirmation of the Overlord movie as well as the recently revealed official poster, everyone was wondering what would happen then. Things were quickly solved with the information regarding the next episode, which was released by the official Overlord Anime website. As a result, we will be having a time skip jumping the Paladin of the Holy Kingdom arc and going straight into volume 14 called The Witch of the Fallen Kingdom, which will focus on the battle between the Restis Kingdom and the Sorcerer's Kingdom. And honestly, the clues were there all along. If you watch the anime opening, you will see that in the later part of it, there is a sequence of some of the kingdom characters as well as a few fight scenes, ending with Ainz looking at the Platinum Dragon Lord in full armor and weapons ready to fight. So in retrospective, the game plan was obvious. So now, I want to talk about the pros and cons of this decision, as I am sure there is some controversy over the decision, as there is no clear answer whether this is a good or bad choice. First, let's talk about the decision to make Volume 12 and 13, The Paladin of the Holy Kingdom, into a movie. I personally think that that was a good choice, because these 2 volumes have one of the best fighting sequences that deserves a movie quality production, rather than what we have seen in the anime so far with the Quegoa army with the CGI. And as this is one of the best volumes up to date, it indeed deserves to be made into a movie, as both fans and non-fans of the series wouldn't want to miss one of the most acclaimed stories in the light novel series. I personally can't wait for the first fight scene where Jaldabaoth wreaks havoc in the Holy Capital. But on the other hand, we have what's left of Season 4. There is no denial that ending things with the Dwarf Ark would have felt like a disappointment. And even though the story and the writing have felt like one of the best since Season 1, it would have felt like a letdown to not have a big fight as an ending. Season 1 had Shaltiar, Season 2 had Jaldabaoth, Season 3 had the huge Jongbok and the fight with Yasef. So of course, this couldn't end with Ainz using Grasp Heart on the Frost Dragon. And the way they decided to fix this was to do a time skip so that he could fight the Platinum Dragon Lord. That fight is indeed a banger, and a good way to finish the season. But on the other hand, it will feel like something is missing, especially for people who are only anime watchers. They wouldn't be able to understand why Ainz is well regarded by the Holy Kingdom, and why even though that he's an undead, other countries accept his cause for war as a just one, instead of a monster trying to kill humans. And the whole process on how his country, and especially Erantil, became a paradise for all species. Overall, this feels like a hurried patch to fix things up because they really wanted to make the Holy Kingdom into a movie, and they needed something to hype up the fans before it. And I think that this will do the job. But on the other hand, it feels a bit inappropriate, especially for anime watchers only, that will lose the continuity to the previous seasons and had felt a bit left out from the story. But at least, we'll have one of the coolest quick fights in the series as an ending for the season, which by itself, it's not bad. What did you guys thought of this decision made by the Overlord staff? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, See you guys next time.